The headlines: Labour declares indefinite strike from Monday over new minimum wage and electricity tariff hike. Moving on, we have the Independent National Electoral Commission has advised political parties to play by the rules and shun anything that could cause violence during the September 21st governorship election coming up in Edo State. But guys, before we commence fully, welcome back to Reality Latest Gist, your home of news and politics. Thank you so much for joining us on today's news. If today is your first time of watching, kindly subscribe, like, comment, share, and also the notification bell to get notified whenever we drop a video. To all our amazing subscribers, thank you so much for joining us on today's news. To all our viewers out there, thank you so much for joining us on today's news. So guys, let's proceed. The Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress have declared nationwide strike beginning from Monday, June 3rd, 2024 over the three-party committee inability to agree on a new minimum wage and a hike in electricity tariff. The president of the Trade Union Congress, Festus Osifo, announced the strike at the joint news conference with the leadership of the National Labour Congress in Abuja on Friday. According to the Labour leaders, the decision follows the expiration of an early request to the federal government to conclude all negotiations for a new minimum wage before the end of May. So in light of this persistent inaction, the Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress hereby issue a notice of commencement of an indefinite nationwide strike to the federal government. They retaliated that since the national minimum wage negotiation exercise has not been concluded and they all agree wages passed into law, the hike in electricity tariff has not been reversed and the categorization of consumers into band has not stopped as demanded. Nigeria workers are compelled by these failures to embark on an indefinite nationwide strike industrial action beginning on Monday, June 3rd, 2024 to price home their demand. The organized labor had once pulled out of the negotiation and they rejected two federal government offers. The latest was 60,000 naira that federal government agreed that they are going to pay them, but they are insisting on 497,000 as minimum wage. So now the federal government refused to comply. That is why they declared indefinite nationwide strike starting from on Monday. Now so many persons are saying that instead of Labour to be fighting for a reasonable increase in minimum wage and then ensuring government provides an enabling government so the minimum wage can have value, they are busy living in dreamland asking for minimum wage of over 600k. Nobody go pay that one though. Federal government don't already pay that amount. So many persons know they take Nigeria Labour Congress serious again because they go to closed door meeting as usual. And they will come out and tell us say they don't cancel the strike. Once they don't use money cover their amount. How can you demand 497k minimum wage? How? Who just they wait till Sunday night? Because the way would they see the strike, they will soon cancel them. Some persons they insist say no minimum wage should be more than 200. Talk less of 497k. That if it gets to that, now we go still suffer. But at least make this Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress they fight for inflation. May they fight for inflation to reduce. If government says they want to meet the demand by increasing taxes and fuel prices to 10,000 per litre, and they start paying 600k minimum wage, you will see nothing has actually been achieved. With the previous experience so many persons have had with the Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress, they say that them wars past Buhari and Tinubu because their words are not always straight. So many persons have lost hope in Nigeria Labour Congress. Well, I really hope this strike will yield good results because so many people that have been on band A, it has not been easy. It has been crazy. This is not a joke at all. We have a bunch of leaders that don't think their citizens are suffering, but their main concern is to change the national anthem. Look at the situation on ground. They could not solve it. I pray the National Congress and the Trade Union Congress hold on to this strike because may they not go back door, go collect money, can't declare say no strike again. That make many people no one believe what in Joajero they talk. The Nigeria Labour Congress and their likes are compromised. Many people have believed that they are working for the government and not for the people. So they can declare strike for everyone to partake in for the minimum wage. But they could not declare strike for the benefit of all when the fuel and electricity tariff was increased. Truth be told, it is very impossible for the federal government to pay the proposed minimum wage the Nigeria Labour Congress has proposed. The federal government is also not reasonable with their 3 positions. That is the truth. As it stands now, so many persons have tagged them political Labour Congress and not Nigeria Labour Congress. Pressure group that lacks pressure. That they support APC to put us in this condition. Now they chop bribe Nigeria are swallowing the bitter taste. Nigeria, we hate you, honestly. So I guess I would like to know your thoughts. Your contributions, opinions are in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Let's make the comments lively in our comment section. Moving on to the next one. The Independent National Electoral Commission has advised political parties to play by the rules and shun anything that could cause violence during the September 21st governorship election in those states. The Inec chairman, Prof. Mahmood, advised a meeting with leaders of political parties and members of Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security on Friday in Benin City. Mahmood don't talk and say violence no go give any politician or any political party the advantage the election, so make them no think of them at all. Isn't that only Edo people fit determine who becomes the next governor, and INEC will protect their choice. The INEC chairman went to Benin to assess the impact of the May 24 flood on the commission head office in the state, and also to monitor the ongoing continuous voters registration. When he arrived in the state, he was told that the commission had received some complaints about some discouraging development in some ward. So Mahmoud told them that the commission was particularly unhappy with reports from India College in Oredo Ward 4 and the complaints from Onwa West. So he urged the leaders of the parties to keep the peace and do their best towards the successful conduct of the election. He went on to remind them that this commission in particular has had a long-standing experience handling governorship election in Edo State, that this is their 3rd governorship election in Edo State. He was in Edo State in 2016, head of the governorship election, and he's here in Edo State again. The forthcoming governorship election in Edo State. So he must commend political parties so far that the build-up to the 2024 governorship election in Edo State has so far been the most peaceful. And he know what he went through in 2016. In fact, the election had to be postponed. And he also knew what happened in 2020. So it was as if the world was coming to an end in Edo State. But after the whole scenario concerning the governorship election, the citizens of Edo State started dancing on the streets over the professional manner with which the election was conducted. So the INEC has no candidate in this election. They are not political parties. The last 2 elections were actually won by 2 different political parties. So the next election will actually be won by 1 political party. So Mahmoud Yakubu has urged the political party leaders in the state to go beyond mobilizing supporters for voters registration and also mobilize people for collection of their permanent voters card. They have literally over 2,000 uncontrolled PVC in Edo State. These are for persons that have already registered. So what is standing between them and voting is just to pick up their PVC. The State Resident Electoral Commission, Dr. Nomago, said that the meeting was called because of the happenings in Edo State, especially security matters. Some of their centers have been affected by shooting, and some of their staff have been affected by their unfortunate incident. So it is important that they interact with the security agency to see how they can provide a solution to this before the governorship election comes up. He said that he heard that some of them have been complaining that they have been planted in Edo State to do something or anything that is against the law. But Mahmoud said no, that nobody planted them in any state and they are not ready to do anything against the law. So for Edo people to help them, that they should make their job very easy. They should play the game according to the rules. The INEC, which is the umpire, has set the rules and they all know. So there is no need for police officers to carry gun on election day. So Mahmoud said he feel bad each time they do that, but they have to do it. He wish he could do without arms during the campaigns, during the election, and after the election, but they cannot do without it. Guys, I would like to know your thoughts. Your contributions, opinions are in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Once again, thank you so much for staying to us. We really do appreciate. On this note, we have come to the end of today's segment. See you guys next time.